The seniors don their caps and gowns for the first time this year. We have coverage of Convocation 2010 and an exclusive from President Patrick Finnegan. Longwood Athletics has gained a lot of attention over the past few seasons. Just look at who they've had to play. And Lancer Park officially opened its newly constructed land bridge this past weekend. All that and more, this edition of the Rotunda Show. Welcome to the Rotunda Show. I'm Nathan Epstein, and it is Wednesday, September 15th, 2010. The class of 2011 was officially sworn in as seniors last Thursday as Longwood's convocation ceremony was held in newly renovated Jarman Auditorium. The renovations, which are still not complete, almost halted the event from happening in its usual location of Jarman. A special permission was granted only 24 hours earlier for the facility to be used. Despite the minor setbacks, the event was a success. Senior class president Kelsey Odom officially giving the okay for seniors to be capped, and of course an array of unique designs glittered and fluttered under the lights in the auditorium. But this was a special occasion for another reason, as Longwood President Patrick Finnegan took part in the ceremony for the first time.
It's a great pleasure to be with you today to acknowledge not only the new academic year, but to celebrate the start of a very special year for the class of 2011. You may be seniors now, but you are Lancers forever. There'll be lots of opportunities to give back not only to your communities, but to your alma mater.
The Rotunda Show's Max Duchesne caught up with President Finnegan following the event.
Now, it goes without saying that Convocation is a momentous and great occasion for the seniors, but how does it feel to the president of the university?
Well, it was certainly a unique experience. I never had anything quite like this at West Point or any of the other places I've been, but I thought it was a great experience because it does combine some serious talk and ideas with fun. And this place ought to be fun. It ought to be fun for students and for faculty. Some of these caps are amazing. I hope as much work goes into schoolwork as it does into making these caps.
Now, this is your first graduating class here at Longwood. Does that mean anything special for you? Like, are you going to have a special place in your heart for the class of 2011?
Oh, without a doubt. I'm sure this will be the first year of my presidency. They'll be the first graduating class. And so I hope it'll be a special year for all of us.
That's good to hear. Reporting for the Rotunda Show, I'm Max Duchesne with President General Finnegan.
Convocation wasn't the only thing going on last Thursday. The newly constructed footbridge at Lancer Park was officially opened up to pedestrians and cyclists. The ceremony included words from University and Farmville officials, as well as Longwood University President Patrick Finnegan and Student Government Association President Ben Britton. The event closed with a ribbon cutting and a ceremonial walk by those in attendance across the bridge. Longwood athletics seems to be a growing commodity on campus, in-state, and maybe even on the national level, as more and more big-name opponents have shown up on Lancer's schedules. Here is Rotunda Show reporter Keenan Crump with more.
Just recently, the 10th-ranked Duke University Blue Devils visited Farmville for a matchup with the field hockey team, where that day, the final score was less important than the image Longwood wants to portray to athletic conferences looking to add to their numbers. Athletics Director Troy Austin remains optimistic that all Lancer sports will have a home soon, and that playing big-name schools like Duke will only raise the university's profile.
I think the biggest impact comes with regards to student athletes and recruiting. Because honestly, everybody wants, as a competitor, you want to play the best, you want to have a chance at beating the best.
Longwood University continues its search for conference affiliation. Many Longwood Lancer sports teams have had the luck of scheduling big-name opponents both at home and on the road. And here to talk with me right now, the sports editor of the Rotunda, Ben Maitland. And, of course, Longwood recently had the Duke University Blue Devils visit the athletics complex in a women's field hockey match. They also had a chance to go on the road to take on another ACC foe in Wake Forest. A lot of big names coming to Longwood, a lot of road games as well. As Longwood continues to search for a conference, how big of an impact do you think it is to play these top-tier teams?
It's a big impact, Keenan, in that, it gives us the exposure. You mentioned playing Duke in field hockey and Wake Forest in field hockey, and it does give us the exposure. And I only see good things coming from them down the road. As we head into the basketball season, baseball, softball, and all those sports as we hit the fall months and the spring months next year.
On tap this fall for Lancer Athletics are contests with the University of North Carolina and the University of Virginia in field hockey, matches featuring Virginia Tech and Navy for men's soccer, and a trip to Happy Valley for the women's golf team in the Penn State Nittany Lion Invitational. In the end, Longwood's competition on the field may help them off the field as they look to gain much-needed recognition in their continued search for a conference home. Reporting for the Rotunda Show, I'm Keenan Crump.
Again, your final score.
That's all from the Rotunda Show this week, but be sure to tune in next week when we will look into the recent chain of events involving reported violent incidents between Longwood students and residents of the town of Farmville. We'll also look into the sorority recruiting process and how changes to that process will be in effect come next fall. Also, be sure to pick up your edition of the Rotunda on newsstands today, or you can log on to www.therotundaonline.com. For all of us here at the Rotunda Show, I'm Nathan Epstein. Have a good one, Longwood.